Hi there, and welcome to the Passive Income Promotion Engine Live Workshop. I'm Liz Tomey, and I'll be your fearless leader during this workshop. Just like all my workshops, I am the fearless leader. So, since 2004, I have been building and profiting from several different types of online businesses in many different niches, over 20 different niches, as a matter of fact. So, when I find something that works, I come back and I teach it to my tribe. You guys are my tribe. That's exactly what I'm doing today, teaching you something that actually works. If I don't know that it works, I simply won't teach it. That's my guarantee to you. Now, so with all that being said, what I'm going to be teaching you today is how to build what I call a promotion engine. This is the one thing you'll use to drive traffic and automate a lot of your marketing. This is specifically for those of you who are creating passive income streams, and those are the monetization methods I'll be using on my promotion engine, but this can be used as a promotion engine for just about anything. Specifically, I will be using my new promotion engine to promote my squeeze page at iamquickstartsystem.com. And I want to show you guys this real quick. It is not done. I haven't had time to complete it, but I will be mainly using my promotion engine to build my list. And like I said, all I have is the page set up here. I don't have the copy on it. None of these things actually work. I don't have my free offer that I'm going to have here. But this is my main thing I will be promoting with my promotion engine. And I'll be working on this, finishing this up so you guys can actually see a live example of a good squeeze page. But this is what I will be doing, okay? I will also be using this promotion engine to directly promote the passive income streams I'm building. I currently have 4 passive income streams, and I will have 12 within the year. Now, if you want to learn my blueprint, the reason being is by the end of the year, I want to have a $12,000 a month passive income. Okay, that's my big goal. You can have whatever goal you want. You can do and promote whatever you want. But if you want to learn my blueprint for making 12K a month with 12 passive income streams, then you definitely want to go through my 12K a month passive income blueprint workshop. I'm creating a resource document for you guys, and that's the first resource I'm sharing in here. Many of you who are attending this live have already gone through this workshop. This work, you've already gone through the 12K a month passive income blueprint. It's not required or anything like that. But the main reason I'm doing the passive income promotion engine workshop is to help those who went through this, because this is like the second step. You get all set up here, you get your income streams going, and now you're going to use this as your promotion engine, okay? But you can use this promotion engine to promote anything. Everybody clear on that? At least Carrie is. I see a yep from Carrie. Okay, a couple of you guys are awake. I need everybody to wake up. All right, guys, so you need to decide what you'll be using your promotion engine to promote. That's the first thing you need to do. If you're trying to build your list, then I suggest that you have some kind of squeeze page set up or have something for free you can offer straight from your promotion engine. We'll be talking about that. If you have affiliate links that you want to promote, you can use those. If you want to promote your own products and services, then you can use those. If you want to promote physical products that you create and sell, you can use those. If you want to promote your services, you can use your promotion engine to promote those. You can use your promotion engine to promote anything. I don't know how I can be more clear on that. When I have taught about promotion engines in the past, people are like, well, what can I use to, what do you mean, what can you use to promote on your promotion engine? Anything you want, okay? Now, I just told you what I'll be using mine for, but you need to make sure you have some kind of plan before you get started. So let me show you how I create a plan for my promotion engines, okay? So I'm just going to go to my desktop. Guys, when I'm working on stuff, I use my desktop like I would like a real desktop, like a real desk that I sit at, okay? I put whatever project I'm working on right on my desktop. So I'm just going to do new Microsoft Word document, and I'm going to call this Promotion Engine Plan. And then I just type out what I'm going to use this promotion engine for. Today, no, we're not doing a journal. Promotion engine plan. I will be using my promotion engine to promote, number one, my squeeze page at I Am Quick Start System. Like I said, that's not finished. I got to get that done. So that's my big thing. That's my number one thing. Number two, I have a list of passive income sources that I'm currently promoting. One of those is the Plugin Results membership. This is a WordPress or a membership I belong to that has tons of plugins and tools that you can use in your business, okay? This is one of my passive income streams that I want to promote. This makes me money monthly, and I want to get it to $1,000 a month. So this is something I will be using on my promotion engine. Now, I have a whole list of things here. What did I do with that site? I've just started building the site, guys. So I Am Quick Start. Okay. Bear with me for just 1 second, guys. Here we go. I Am Quick Start, passive income streams. So I'm going to be doing, okay, I want to promote, yeah. I'm not going to be promoting that. Not in this one. This one definitely. And so I'm just listing out the things that I want my promotion engine to promote. Everybody with me so far? All right, so right now I'm just going to have these three things, and you can have as many or as little as you want. You can use a promotion engine to just promote one thing, but I want to use it to do a couple of different things here. So these are the three main things I have, and of course you can add to it. You just want to make sure that you're in the same niche with your promotion engine, like mine is for the internet marketing niche. So everything that I will be promoting via this promotion engine is going to be related to the internet marketing niche. Glad to see some yeses coming in here. Thank you guys for participating. I don't feel so alone. Really don't need. Okay. All right. So that's your first order of business is to, and we're going to go to your homework page. Number one, make a plan as to what your promotion engine will promote. That's your first order of business, okay? Now, to build our promotion engine, we're going to be using a blog, okay? I use WordPress for all of my blogs, and it's what I recommend that you use too, okay? There's a lot of blogging platforms out there. but you guys need to use WordPress. And the biggest reason why you need to use WordPress is because it's the most widely used blogging platform. There's all kinds of tools to use, plugins, themes, that kind of thing. So I want everybody using WordPress, okay? Now, since I am using my promotion engine to promote my squeeze page at iamquickstartsystem.com, I'm just going to install it in a blog. I'm going to install a blog in a folder called blog on that domain name. So my promotion engine will be at iamquickstartsystem.com/blog, okay? Now, this is all going to depend on your strategy. Sometimes I install promotion engines on their own domain names, and sometimes I throw them in a folder, like I'm going to be doing with this one. For example, I have iamwithliz.com. Let me go over there. iamwithliz.com. And this is a promotion engine for several of my internet marketing related products, services, and things I'm an affiliate for. I put it right on its own domain name. This one, though, that I'm going to be building in front of you guys, I'm using for a very specific site, which is my squeeze page. So that's why I'm just putting it in a folder. You need to decide what you want to do. And if you want to talk to me about, where you want to install, if you want to put it on its own domain name, or if you want to put it in a folder, if you need to ask me questions about that, feel free to ask now, or you can email me. But you need to decide what you want to do and then go from there, okay? Now, if you're going to be installing this on a new domain name, you need to get your domain name, get it on your hosting, and get it live. I have already done all of this, obviously, because I have a squeeze page on my domain name. Now, all I have to do is install the WordPress blogging platform in a folder on my domain name. You're going to do this about the same way if you're going to be using a brand new domain name, but you'll need to get your domain name live first, okay? So let me show you how to install your blog once you have your domain name all live and ready to go. Let me see if you guys have any questions about this first. Pete says, can we promote some of your stuff? Could you look into this at some stage for us, Liz, please? What, promoting my products and services? I know some of your stuff may not be recurring. Yes. Yeah, you guys can promote my stuff. As long as I have some stipulations for my affiliates. You have to have at least 100 sales in JVZoo. Or be somebody, I know like you, I would definitely, approve you. And you have to keep your refund rate under 10%. That's my stipulations for my affiliates. But absolutely, you can promote my stuff. Thanks, Pete. I'm glad you even asked that. All right. So anybody have any questions on where they want to install their promotion engine or anything like that? David says, domain name has to be the words of what your niche is. No, not always. Norf says, how long does it take to get my domain name live? Norf, you have watched me. I know specifically you have watched me buy a domain name and put it on my server and get it live. You should be able to do that very quickly. Mine's instant. So depending on who you're using as your host, your server, will depend on how long that takes. But I literally buy my domain name through GoDaddy. I change my name servers to whatever my host gives me, and my domain name is live. Norf says right. Okay, are you remembering that now, Norf? Yep, okay, good. Guys, it's not hard. You buy your domain name, you go over to GoDaddy.com, you buy your domain name. Once you have your domain name, if you don't have hosting, you're going to need to get hosting. And your hosting service will give you what are called name servers. You simply go into and I use GoDaddy, so I just always say GoDaddy. But you go into whatever registrar you used, change your name servers, and then add your domain name. If you have trouble doing that, contact your host. They probably have a video that shows you how to do that, okay? It's not hard to get a domain name and get it on your server and get it live, especially if you use a good host. Now, I use Liquid Web for my hosting. I'll put a link in here for you guys. So let's do domains, hosting. Guys, this is a resource document I'm creating. I try and create a resource document for every class I ever do. That way, all these resources that I'm talking about, you guys will have it at a glance and you can just click on the links and go, okay? All right, any questions before I move on to how to install your promotion engine, which is your blog? David says, so do you prefer a catchy domain name rather than the niche? It depends on what I'm doing. If I'm doing, if I am relying on SEO for traffic, and I like 98% of the time never do that, I could care less about the keywords in a domain name. David, you only worry about keywords if SEO is going to be your biggest traffic strategy. And you can use SEO with a promotion engine. It's perfect for SEO. But I have lost all faith in SEO just because it's constantly changing. And I don't have time to keep up with the updates. When I do SEO, I hire an SEO firm to take care of my SEO for me. I have a couple of niche sites that I do that with. Pete says, I have a blog in my own name. Okay. That sounds more like a statement rather than a question. I have a blog in my own name too, and I use it to, it's another blog that I use to promote internet marketing related stuff. So if you're going to, if you're going to use a domain name that is your own domain, that is your name, that's you building your brand. So for instance, an idea I'm toying with is taking the Liz Tomey site and making it about basically my life, the things that I focus on. I focus on internet business, my health, and spirituality. So I want to do like a business, health, spirituality, lifestyle type blog. This is my lifestyle, and I'll be branding the Liz Tomey name. So liztomey.com, I could use that as a promotion engine for all the stuff I'll be coming out on those topics. Does that make sense? Pete says, yes, that's what I mean. I can write about my journey and I am and promote things on there. Abso-freaking-lutely. As long as you stay in, if you're building a lifestyle brand, you can have tons of niches. If you want to just be seen as an internet marketer, you can definitely use yourname.com. See, Patricia says, Liz, you built me a squeeze page, so I'll be creating a blog on that domain name. Is there a limit on how many passive incomes I can have on this squeeze page blog? No. There's no limit to anything you can promote with this. You can promote anything with your promotion engine. Anything. As many things as you want. There's a lot of options here, guys, and it's all going to depend on your niche, what you're promoting when it comes to a domain name. People get way too hung up on a domain name. Don't let this be the thing that you get hung up on. Just pick a freaking domain name and go with it. The world is not going to end over a domain name. You know how many times I've built blogs and rebuilt brands and, oh my gosh, tons of brands, tons of promotion engines, tons of squeeze pages, tons of domain names. This is what you got to do to learn. You just got to do it. Just pick something and go with it. In a couple of months, if you don't like it or you want to change things up, guess what? You can. Don't be scared, guys, okay? All right, we need to move on. So last call for questions on this topic. All right, I don't see. Oh, well, here we go. Pete says, I love the way you give us a kick. Yes. Fear is the biggest thing that will hold you back in everything in life. Everything in life, guys. Your business, your relationships, it will hold you back. Okay? All right. Enough Tony Robbins talk. So is what I'm going to do is I already have my domain name all set up. So I'm going to go into my cPanel. This is where my WordPress installation stuff is. So I'm going to go cPanel dot. And if you don't have a cPanel with every domain name you get, you need a different hosting provider or server, okay? Like I said, I use Liquid Web and I will give you guys that information. What is... I think I still have this set up with my teaching password. We'll see. I do. I need to get that changed. All right, so we're going to go all the way down here to my yes, this one. And we're going to go to WordPress. Now, your cPanel might have something else, but you want to find the WordPress install. Now, I already have something on my main domain name. Okay, I've already installed my squeeze page in my main domain name. So that's why I said I'm going to put my promotion engine in a folder called blog. And I'm going to name this the I Am Quick Start System. There we go. And you can put whatever you want in the site description. It's not that important. So I'm going to do Liz Tomey as my username, and I'm going to use my teaching password, which is Bob123. Again, I'll have to come in and change all this stuff. English. I do use this limit login attempts. Is what this is if somebody tries to log into your blog, like if they're trying to hack your blog, it limits it to like 3 times and then it locks them out of your blog completely. So I use that. Different people use different things. I know Randy, who is my tech guy. He's my right-hand man. He's my everything. But he uses a couple of different things. If he wants to chime in, he can tell us about that for blog security and stuff like that. But I'm not going to go into blog security because I don't get that techie, okay? All right, so WordPress has been successfully installed at iamquickstartsystem.com/blog. So if I go to this, here is the default WordPress installation. The administration URL, this is your back office. This is where you log into your blog so that you can edit it and stuff like that. That username and password that you created, you're going to have it for this, okay? Now, it automatically logged me in, but if I do log out and I go back to this URL, oh, really? Okay, it's keeping me logged in. It's probably my cache. Let's see. Let's try it one more time. So if we go to blog wp-admin, there we go. So now I'm going to put in Liz Tomey, my password Bob123, and we're going to log in here. So dismiss. And of course, yours is going to be whatever your information is. This is my information, so don't, come log it into my stuff. I'm trying to teach a class here. Now, I have this little file here called hosting information. This is where I put all my information about anything I install on this domain name. So I'm using the same username and password, so I'm just going to copy and paste that. So this is where I built my squeeze page, and I'm using WordPress to build my squeeze pages because I use OptimizePress. I've covered that several times in other workshops and stuff like that. We're not going to go into that. All we're talking about is creating your promotion engine. But this, I'm going to keep all this information on this same document, okay? Everybody clear there? Give you guys just a second for questions, and we're going to keep moving on. North says, is Softaculous your theme, or what is it? Softaculous is what you use to install different things on your domain name. It's located in your cPanel, just as I showed. There's lots of different things you can install on your domain name. But this is, I go into my cPanel, and Softaculous is just a software installer. WordPress would be considered like a software or a script. It's a script installer. All right, guys. So now our blog is installed, like I just showed you. I'm logged into my WordPress back office, as they call it. Now what we need to do is get it ready to use. You need to pick a theme, and I'm also going to suggest some plugins that I use on my own promotion engines, okay? Let's talk about a theme first. You can use any theme you want. There are lots of great paid ones out there. There's lots of great free ones out there. A free one will do totally fine. That's what I'm going to use. Let me show you the kinds of themes I use. It's important that you pick a good, clean theme because you want your promotion engine to look good and be easy to read, okay? So when I am looking for, actually, there's a couple of things I do once I get a blog installed. I always go to all pages and I delete the default pages. Now, because I'm OCD, I'm also going to go into the trash and empty those out. Delete permanently. I go to posts, all posts, trash that. And again, because I'm OCD, I'm going to go in here and delete it permanently. And then we're going to go to settings, permalinks, and you want to select the post name, okay? This just makes nice, easy to read links out of each of your posts. And you'll see why that's important later on in this workshop. All right, that's it, okay? So now we're going to go to Appearance and Themes. And we want to pick a theme. So a couple of default things that you know WordPress gives you are their default themes. 2015, I really like this theme. A lot of people don't. The 2017 theme, I do not like. So I want to add a new theme. And there's tons of themes that you can pick from right through the WordPress interface here, okay? You can look by featured, popular, latest, favorites. They've got a feature filter, however you want to go through this. What I do is I look for clean theme. So I want a nice clean theme, like clean Blogist. This looks... So it's not showing the sidebar, but this one definitely has a sidebar, it looks like. But I want a nice, clean theme, something like this. So let's see here. This one's still a little bit too busy for me. Let's preview this one. Nope, don't like that one. I like to have a sidebar on the right-hand side of mine, always. If you guys look at my IamWithLiz.com blog, and this is one of my promotion engines. My PassiveIncomeCoach.com. This is another promotion engine I've built. Notice they're all very similar. Nice and clean, just with a nice little sidebar. Charlene says grid theme is nice. I'll check that one out in just a second. Clean blogging. That's a little too clean for me. And I'll show you guys a couple of other things to search for too when looking for stuff like this. Friday preview. This is a nice clean theme. I like this one. I'm trying to figure out how I can share a link to this theme with you guys. Let's do this. Let's go Friday theme. Because when I find themes that I like, I want to put them in your resource documents. I'm actually going to create a page on my blog so that I can recommend these things too. But I'm not seeing where that link is. Thank you, Randy. Randy is such a lifesaver. Let's see here. There we go. So this is a direct link to it. I really like this one. I may use this one actually. But if you're looking for it, let's get rid of stuff we don't need, guys. If you're looking for it in your themes, is what I would do is I would come up here. Like if somebody tells you the name of a theme, you can always do Friday theme. Boom, there it is. Okay, let's go back because there we go. All right, so another one I like to do is minimalist or minimalist themes. And because our blogs are, or our promotion engines are naked right now, they don't have any content, a lot of times we do the preview, it's kind of hard to see what it will look like. But like this one, it looks like, yeah, that looks like a decent one. This looks like a good one. And again, you can put a sidebar on this. I'll show you guys how to do all that. So this is what it's gonna look like once you get your content and stuff like that going. But I've never used this theme, so I don't want to give you guys recommendations of themes I haven't used. The Ignite theme I have used, and I do like this one. Randy, where are you getting the... Here we go, themes Ignite. So this one I have used and I do like it. So I'm going to put a link to this in your resources document for today. All right, so everybody understands how to search for a theme, right? This one that I'm using here, let's see, which theme is this? And this one is the Shamrock theme, which I absolutely love. Shamrock theme is probably my favorite theme. It's a little bit advanced. It's got a lot of bells and whistles. You can also do minimal themes. I think this is what Noreen was talking about. That looks great. Continue reading. Just as a child theme. Just great as a child theme of just. This theme is best ever. Free WordPress for blog, news, and magazines. This does look good. This might be what I use. Let me, first I want to get this theme for you guys, see what theme this is that I'm using here. It's not Hamilton, Davis, Hitchcock, Lovecraft. Yeah, this is another one that I really like. This isn't, if you search for it, you'll be able to find it, but you'll have to search for it here, okay? Just search for the Lovecraft theme, but I'm going to put a link to it in here because it's one I really like. And then let me go ahead so I don't forget. Shamrock WordPress theme. There we go. Copy that. And then there is another one called Hemingway WordPress theme. And it's another very nice, clean. This might actually be the one I'm using at my passive income coach. But I'll give you guys this one too. So Hemingway's another good one. And like I said, guys, this is totally up to you. You can use whatever you want, but I want to give you guys a couple of options here for this, okay? All right, I'm just looking at the questions that are coming in. Thank you for suggestions, guys. All right, so let's go back here. And I want to see if there's anything else great here. This is a good looking one too. VT blogging. I don't know if it's good or not. I'm just showing you guys what I'm looking for. Lucienne. That looks like a good one. But you guys get the idea here, right? You know you want a nice, clean, easy to use theme. Blogway. That looks like a good one too. Very similar. Don't get hung up on this. Don't spend too much time. Now, if you pick a theme, and let's say, it's a month later, you've got all this content on there, you're rocking and rolling, you're like, you know what, I really don't like this theme anymore. I want to use a different theme. It won't get rid of your content, but it can make things screwy, okay, when you switch up themes. So you might have to move things around if you decide to change up your theme, okay? I think I'm going to go with Let's go back here. Where is that? There we go. So let's look at this. And let's install it. This is how easy it is to install a theme. You click install, activate. Now I'm going to get rid of these things that we don't need. All right, so now that I have changed my theme, when I go to my site, notice how it's different? And it says nothing found. Why? Because I haven't put anything on here. Notice it also has a sidebar, okay? So when you do the whole preview thing, it can look different than what it might actually be. Just go and look and see, okay? Now I'll show you guys how to edit all this stuff. You can change things. You can add opt-ins over here. You can add banners over here. There's all kinds of things that you can do, and we're going to talk about that throughout this workshop. But for now, we just want to pick our theme, okay? All right, now once you have your theme, like I said, there are some plugins that you're going to need. Let me show you what you need and how to get them installed. There is only one plugin that I highly recommend you use that is a paid plugin. We're going to be talking about it tomorrow. Today, we're just talking about your initial setup plugins and the things they do, okay? So if we go back, and I'm going to get rid of this. If we go back to dashboard, and we're going to go here to plugins, and we're going to click add new. In your resources document, I have placed a link to a page I have created with a list of recommended plugins. There's actually one plugin down there that I do need to remove. Well, that's not good because that's the link I gave you guys. Why is that link not working? Copy. Oh, because I didn't spell it right. Or I probably hit a button and it took out the I in this. Let me make sure, because I want to make sure you guys can click on this. Glad I caught that. All right, perfect. So down here, this page has so much great information on it about blogging, guys. So this is definitely a page you want to come and read everything on. But down here where it says number 4, plugins I use on my blog. So these are a couple of the different plugins that I recommend that you have. So if we go to plugins and we do installed plugins, you're going to see the default plugins that come with WordPress. Loganizer, remember that's the one that I checked the box when we were doing our install, and it went ahead and installed that for me. Hello, Dolly. I have no idea what the hell this thing does, and I don't know why they install it with every WordPress installation. I delete it every time. Akismet, this is great for catching spam comments. I'm going to go ahead and activate it. I already have an Akismet account. And let me go get that. I already have an API key. Okay. How can I log in here? Why is this not letting me? Usually at the top of the page, there's like a lot. There we go. See, guys, I fight technology too. So I'm going to grab my API key. Please use your own, not mine. And I'm going to paste this in here. I'm going to click Connect with API. And there we go. I don't change any of my settings. All this does is it catches known spam comments and keeps you from having to deal with them. That's it. So back to plugins, installed plugins. These are the only two I have now. I want to add the speedy page redirect. All this does is allows you to easily redirect pages. If we need that, we'll come back to it. Akismet, we just got that set up. Simple page ordering. This is something I do use. So we're going to do simple page ordering. And when we get to the pages and stuff, I'll show you guys why I use this. So I'm going to click install now. Activate. We're back at our plugins page. It's right here. It's activated. It's ready to go. When we get to pages, I'll show you how that one works. Let's see. Simple category order. This is one I use also. So order categories, category order. And you can also just copy and paste from add new from this page here too. Paste. Why does that say Mike? Order categories. Oh, so this one causes a security issue. So now we need to, I need to fix this one. Let's find a replacement for it. Let's do, and this is only if you're going to use categories on your blog. I'm not going to worry about finding a new one right now. If we need it, I will come back and do that, but I want to take it off of here. I don't want to have anything on here for you guys that's defunct. If I don't do it right this second, I will forget. So let's come down here. Category order. We need to get this off of here. There we go. All right. So the next one is subscribe to comments. And I want the reloaded one. Subscribe to comments, reloaded. So what this one does is when somebody leaves a comment on your blog, they can tick a box. And if somebody else replies to their comment or more comments are made, it sends them an email, brings them back to your blog. Just a little built-in traffic bringer backer, okay? And if you go here to settings, you can look through all the settings and decide, you know, what you want, what you don't want. The only thing I do is under, I think it's notifications, sender name. I'm going to do Liz Tomey. I'm going to change this to my help desk. LizTomey.lizlivecom@gmail.com. And then I edit this up just a little bit. So there's a new comment too. I leave that. There's a new comment, permalink. You can put anything in here you want, like links to things that you are promoting via your promotion engine, stuff like that, okay? Double check subject, please confirm. So you can edit any of this you want. I'm just going to click Save Changes. And we're good there, okay? So the next one here is shortcodes Ultimate, we're not going to install that one either. I use this one. Is what it does is it just gives you shortcodes you can put in your blog. If we need that, we'll come back to it. Pretty Link, definitely install Pretty Link. So is what Pretty Link does, it allows you to take big, ugly affiliate links or any links you want and turn them into short links. So I'm going to go add new, and we're going to search for Pretty Link. There is a paid version of Pretty Link. All you need is the free version, okay? And there's lots of plugins like this, but Pretty Link is my absolute favorite. All right, we're going to come back to Jetpack in just a second, but Contact Form 7, I definitely use that. It builds contact forms for me. Install and activate. And I'll show you guys how to use that. Exclude pages. I do use that sometimes. All it does is it'll put like a checkbox on a page. See right here, exclude pages, include this page in list of pages. I have this one, but if I don't, like if I have a list of pages, like in my sidebar or something, and I don't want a page to show up, this is all I do is just untick that box. Bloom, I no longer recommend. It's horrible. It used to be a great alternative to help you put like opt-in boxes and stuff like that on your blogs and promotion engines, but it's not anymore. WP hide title, if you want to take the title off of a page, that's what that's for. Simple share buttons adders. I like this one. So I'm going to do add new. This just gives you a way to add share buttons to your blog, and we'll get to that. So I'm just going to install and click activate. There's tons of options when it comes to this. This just happens to be the one that I like. Open links in external window. The plugin by default makes all links on your blog open up in an external window. I like that. I like for all my pages to do that. So I'm going to install that. Somebody told me the other day that by default WordPress does that now, and I don't believe that. Open external links in a new window. Opens all or specific external links in a new window. Activate. Now, Yoast plugin, if you're going to be using SEO on your blog, then you'll want this. If not, ignore it. I'm not doing it. WP Legal Pages. This plugin auto-generates legal pages for your website. It's super easy to use. This is a paid plugin, but it does create legal pages for you. There's lots of plugins out there that do that too. I'm not going to worry about that for right now. All right, so that gives us the main plugins for our site. As we go through this, I will be telling you guys about a couple of other different plugins. And I am creating the promotion engine setup cheat sheet. And as what this cheat sheet will be is once we get done with the entire workshop, everything I've told you guys about creating your promotion engine will be covered in this. So step 1, install a blog on your domain name. Step 2, clean it up and get ready for a theme and plugins. Step 3, pick a theme, and then I'll have all your themes listed here. Step 4, install your plugins. Here are the plugins that I recommend you start with, and I'll give you links to all of those. Add your pages, which we're getting ready to do. I recommend the following pages. Add your first post. So this will be a complete checklist, but I don't want to finish it until I'm totally done with the workshop, okay? Charlene says, will you be adding the classic editor? Gutenberg is supposed to be released today or tomorrow, and that means your current text space will change. I have no idea what you're talking about there. Jason says, I love Socrates theme. It's paid, but so versatile and clean, and support is amazing. Yes, Socrates theme is a great theme. I will put a link in here. It's a paid theme, but I will put a link in here to it for you guys. So I'll give you guys a link to that. All right, guys. Any questions on themes, plugins, anything like that? Charlene says WordPress update is a big one, and Gutenberg is a text editor that is very different than what you're using now. And WordPress Classic Editor keeps things as they are. I need to investigate that. May need to talk to Randy about that. All right, I don't see any questions coming in. So everybody gets the whole themes and plugins. Guys, don't get hung up on this either. Like I said, pick a nice clean theme and go with it. Don't let this be the thing that keeps you from getting this done, okay? So at this point, this is what I have. The next thing we need to do is get a few key pages set up. You're going to need, number one, an About Me page. This is simply a page that gives a little background on who you are and the purpose of your promotion engine. I have some resources I'll share with you about creating your About page. Number two, you're going to need a resources page. This will be a page where you will list anything you'll be using to make money. Here, I will be listing all the things I want to promote that make me a passive income. I showed you guys my plan, so all those links are going to be on there. A contact page. It's pretty self-explanatory, but you need a page where people can contact you, maybe for questions or requests for more information, etc. So let me show you how to create these pages, okay? So I'm going to update this page. This is the page with the plugins and stuff and all my blogging resources. So let's just do view page. So now is what I want to do is I want to come over here and I'm going to go to pages, all pages. Oh, and you know that redirect plugin? We need it. Speedy redirect. Did I install that? Because I just remembered. Installed plugins. I did not. So let's do add new. Speedy page redirect. There it is. Install. Activate. And I'm going to show you guys why. So when people are going through and they're reading your stuff and there's no home button, how do they get back to the beginning? Well, I always just create a page, add new. And because of that speedy redirect thing, look what we can do. So home. And I'm just going to leave this blank. So if I go and I look at my blog now, let's see if they put a, okay, so there's no menu for this. Let's see if this, and everything's going to be different, so don't freak out, guys, okay? But I want to go here to Appearance, Menus. Create a menu, top menu. I try and put a menu at the top of my stuff. Save menu, manage locations, primary, top menu, save changes. Let's see where they put that. Different themes are going to put it different places. Okay, so they didn't put it anywhere. That's okay. We can create our own menus too. Charlene says go to customize. Yep, that's where I'm getting ready to go. So let's go here to Appearance, Customize, and let's see if there's a setting for it here. So let's do display site to, okay, that's good. All right. And guys, this is where you can also customize your theme more. So let's do top menu. Okay, view all locations. So does it look like this theme will put it in here? Charlene, you've used this theme. Is there a way that I can put like a menu right here? Do you know? So let me go back here and see if I can figure it out while I'm waiting for Charlene here. Okay, so this one, I didn't set it up with the top menu. Okay, I like to do those. So if you guys look at I Am with Liz, this is my menu here. I like to have this at the top. Certain themes will have this function and certain themes will not. It looks like this theme does not have that function. I can put it in the sidebar if I want, and I definitely will. But I hate that it doesn't have that. That's okay. So then we're going to come down here to widgets. And a couple things I want to get rid of on here is this meta, categories, and archives and recent comments. I basically am going to disassemble this. I want to keep the recent posts. It's not going to show any recent posts because I haven't made any posts. I like to keep the search bar, but I'm going to add a menu, navigation menu. Well, this select menu, top menu. Let's see what this does before we start renaming stuff. So notice all that stuff is gone now. All right, but it's not showing that page. So let's go back to menus. Did I not add that page to it? I did not. Add to menu, save menu. Now it'll appear there. There we go, home. Oh, look, there is a top navigation, so I can get rid of that. Perfect. All right, so back to widgets. We're dealing with the sidebar right now, guys. Don't freak out. And we're just going to throw that out of there. Now you'll see this go away. There we go. So now we have the home button. When people click on this, it's going to take them to this page, but we don't want it to do that. So we're going to edit this page, and using our speedy redirect here, we're just going to take them back to our blog. So when somebody clicks the home button now, so I'm going to go to our blog or our promotion engine. And if somebody clicks the home button, they're going to be taken straight to this, where everything starts, okay? Everybody clear on that? And if you want to have it over here too, that's fine, but I just want mine across the top. Okay. So another page that I said you're going to need is an about page. So pages, all pages. I'm going to put about this blog. You could name this about this blog, about me, why you need this. I mean, you can get creative, you can name this whatever you want, okay? But this is where your page you're going to create, where you give a little background on who you are and the purpose of your promotion engine, okay? And like I said, if you go to back to this link, there we go. And I'm going to give you this link again. I know it's the same link, but I want you guys to remember that it's not just plugins that are listed here. But on this page is some information you need to read about your About Me page. All of this. I mean, it's great information on creating the best About Me page, okay? So make sure you go over that. All right, so back here, about this blog, click update. Now to add that to my menu, about this blog, add to menu, save menu, and now when we go back here, about this blog. See, our navigation is coming together here. Let's create a new page, and you'll need to come in here and fill this out, and I'll be doing that. So add new, resources you need. So this is just going to be my resource page. I'm just going to click publish. And one more page. Need help? Publish. Now I'm going to refresh this menu page here so all these show up. So resources you need, and then the need help page. Save menu. When I go back to it, everybody see what I've done here? Pretty easy, right? Now, of course, we need to go back in and fill in these pages. Gonna wait for questions. And guys, I've gone a little bit over the top of the hour. I'm sure you guys are a little antsy and might need a break. So we're gonna take a break, and then we're gonna come back and fill out these pages. But I want to see if anybody has any questions so far. I'm going to go back to my dashboard here. We don't need the menus page anymore. We don't need the home page anymore. We'll leave our blog up here. Pete says all good, thanks. Perfect. All right, guys, so let's take a 15-minute break. We will meet back here at 4:30 Eastern time, so in 15 minutes. Everybody use the bathroom, grab your coffee, whatever it is you need to do. You got 15 minutes to do it, and we're going to jump right back in here. Okay, we're back, and now we're going to put some content on these pages. So the About page, so I'm going to go All Pages. Edit. And like I said, guys, make sure you go through those resources on that page about creating the best About Me page. I'm just doing a quick one here, but I'm going to go back and I'm going to study those pages myself because it's been a minute since I've created an About Me page, and I'll probably edit this up, okay? On my About Me pages, I also like to put a picture of myself. That helps with the whole bonding, that know, like, and trust stuff. I'm just going to bold a couple of things here to stick out. I'm going to actually link my Contact Me page. So, need help? I haven't built this page yet, but we're going to. And I'm just going to link it here. It's pretty easy to use. WordPress. And let's throw a photo in here. So add photos. Let's do, what do I have here? See how this looks. And I want to align it to the left of all this. And I'm going to click Update. And then I want to view this page and see how it looks. There we go. Just a simple About Me page. As I said, oh, you know what I don't like? I don't like this. I don't like these breadcrumbs. I need to figure out how to, you are here, home. Okay, I might just keep that. It's not bad on the pages. Resources you'll need. Okay, I'm okay with that. Okay. All right. So, like I said, make sure you go through these resources on creating your About Me page. It's important, guys. Not everybody's going to read it, but those who do are a unique type of people. They're really searching for answers, and if you can hook them on your About Me page, you'll have them coming back. Okay. All right. So the next page I want to do, all pages, is my resources page. Guys, you know that page order thing I did? This is why I do it, because I like to be able to, it doesn't matter how you do this. I just do it for my OCD, basically. I want all of these in the order that they are on my blog. That's just for me. So resources you'll need, I'm going to click Edit. Another Contact Me point. I'll come back to that. So my number one resource, plugin results 1 membership. And what is my affiliate link for that? Do I still have that open? I wonder if I have the link in here. You'll, of course, want to link it with your affiliate link, or if it's your link, to your own product, just direct link it. Oops. Just need that one time. And something else you can do, you can get your affiliate link, and you can use Pretty Links if you want to make sure it has your domain name. So if I go into, let me go get that link. That's at Liz Tomey. And I do this a lot. I'll have multiple cloaked links for the same affiliate link, just because I want the domain name to match where it's at. So if I go here to Pretty Links, and I click Edit, there's my affiliate link. So now I can go over here to Pretty Links in this one, open a new tab, and let's add a Pretty Link. Target URL. I'm just going to call this plugin results. Click create. And now I have a cloaked affiliate link right from this domain name. Copy. And instead of using the one I have at liztomey.com, you can use this one. And I also like to www.iamquickstartsystem.com. And now we need to make this clickable. Copy, link. I want it to open in a new window. Click update. Oh, I actually want to pretty this up a little bit. Pretty links, pretty and everything up. Everything's just pretty. Contact me. Bold. Grab this again. Link it. Again, I want it to open up in a new window. Now let's click update and see what that looks like. There we go. And I'm going to add one more to this. To your own squeeze page. Now this is one of my offers, so I'm just directly linking right to the sales page for it. I also like to bold my links. All right, so let's click update. Take a look at it. And there we go. Now I have 2 resources on my page, and every time I mention a resource that can make me money, I'm going to come back to this page and put it on here. Okay, this is a money maker page, guys. This is important. David says, are you a touch typist? I don't know what that means. I just type. All right, so if we go back to our home, now we have about this blog, resources you need, and the last page we need to do now is the contact page. David says, without looking at the keys. Yes, I can totally type without looking at the keys. I took a typing class in high school. And it just stuck with me. I have no idea why, but thank God. All right, let's build the contact page. So we're going to click Edit. Have questions, comments, need help? Then just use the form below to contact me. I'll get back to you in 24 to 48 business hours. Now, that contact form 7, that's where this is going to come into play here, okay? So I'm going to go back to my dashboard in another tab here. And I'm going to go to settings. Oh, wait, where is simple? Nope, that's not it. Contact forms. Here we go. Contact form. I'm just going to take this one. I'm going to copy. I'm going to go to the text here. Paste that in there. And when I click update, that should put a form on my page. Name, email, subject, message, send. Now I need to go in and make sure my settings are okay for this. So I'm just going to click edit. You can also do, you know, add new, whatever you want. I just use the default one. So I'm going to click edit. Mail. It's actually going to come from liztomey.lizlivecom@gmail.com. And I'm going to click save. Uh-oh. And they're going to make me click on another one. Okay, so it says you can ignore that. All right, so what I'm going to do now. So your name, your email, subject, message. I want to check to make sure this works. Gail says, why not use the web form of your autoresponder instead? Because I'm not trying to add them to my list. This is for them to contact me. We'll get to that. Don't worry. All right. So, Randy, are you on here? Okay. Can you see if that got to the help desk? I don't want to log into the help desk live while I'm recording. So I'm just having Randy check on that for me, guys. It says, thank you for your message. It has been sent. And we'll wait to hear back from Randy and see if that's been sent. But at this point, our pages that we initially need are set up. Now, you will need legal pages. I don't talk about legal pages at all, ever. So you need to decide what legal pages you need for your business. And Randy says, yes, it did. Perfect. So I have a working form now. All right, everybody clear where we are so far? This is pretty easy, guys. This is just setting it up. Perfect. You guys are loving it. Wonderful. Okay, now the last thing we need to do here is get at least one post up just so we have some content. I recommend that your first post just be a welcome message. Talk about the few of the topics you'll cover and the benefits people will get by paying attention to you. So that's what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to go back to my dashboard and I'm going to do post, add new. Oops. All right, so a couple things I just want to pretty up here. All right, and now I'm just going to click publish, and let's see what this looks like on the blog. Our first little post here. You're going to notice the recent posts thing is now up here in the sidebar, the continue reading. I don't like the whole continue reading thing. Let's see if we can get that undone. Let's go to appearance, customize. Homepage settings. Let's see here. That's the only thing we have. Randy says settings reading. Okay, so let's go to settings, reading. For each article in a feed, show full text. So that's not where it's at. Show content form, select the content. Content. There we go. So now this should, oh, I gotta click the whole publish thing. Refresh, and there we go. Now it's gonna show each blog post I make on here, it'll show the full thing here. I really like this. I really like this theme. Thanks for the recommendation, Charlene. I think I want that to say your online business. So let's go dashboard. Actually, back to customize. Looks like you can do a left sidebar, no sidebar, show content, featured image option. Select the option to change the featured image position or hide. Full image, hide image, right image, left image. Let's play with that. I want to show you guys how to do an image real quick. Let's go back here. Let me open this here. Let's see what it looks like when we just look at the whole single post too. I'm okay with that. Perfect. All right, now before we do anything, see how this says uncategorized? Is what I like to do is for the first category. This is just going to be, and you don't have to even use categories, but where's that at? Is it under post categories? I don't want this to be uncategorized. So I just call this notes from Liz. Just a general. Especially since that shows. Oh, come on, you silly thing. There we go. I got too many windows open. Just because that whole breadcrumb thing shows what category it's in. And you can just have that notes Whatever you wanna make that as. All right. And I bet we can change the colors of this too. Like if we didn't want this red, this whole appearance customized thing, I absolutely love this. Site identity. Easy ways to start building and marketing your online business. All right, so publish. All right, guys, we are cooking with gas here. I'm gonna go back to the dashboard here, get rid of this. I wanna go back to the home. Easy ways to start building and marketing your online business. I'm okay with everything so far. All my pages are up. Let's talk about adding. Some of you guys like to add images. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I am with Liz. I don't do images. MyPassiveIncomeCoach.com. I do images. So I'm going to show you guys that little trick real quick here. I use a site called Snappa to make all of my blog images. They have a free version. I'll give you guys a link to this. I don't believe I have an affiliate link for it. I don't think they even have an affiliate program. So let's log in here. Oh, come on, Snappa. I don't remember my password. There we go. Evidently I do. Oh, Robo form is expired. What? All right, anyway. Facebook. Nope, that's not what I want to do. I want to do blog featured image, or you can do a blog image like this. Now, I think the way this is going to go, if I go to back to appearance and customize, looking at this, single blogs, right sidebar, content. Okay, so featured image options. Select the option to change the featured image position or hide. So if this is going to go to the left of it, I want a smaller image. It's going to go full image. And if you do full image, all your images have to be the same size, okay? So if I do that, then I'm going to want to create this size. So I could do, let's try this. And you know what? I think I'm going to bring my mug into this. So let's do background. Can I uploads? Let's just use this one. Why is it not moving? Crop. Let's do some cropping here. Reposition background image. There we go. I might have to make it smaller before I can put it in here. Dang it. All right, cancel. What is this? Nope, that's just for the whole image. So reposition background image, cancel. No, that's not going to work at all. Okay, so what else have we got? Let's do upload an image. Wonder if I can stick this in here. I'm trying to not have to edit the image. Why can't I reposition the image? I really wish it would let me it doesn't let me make it smaller. That's annoying. How big is this image? SPC downloads. This image really isn't that big, is it? Okay, let's just open up Photoshop. Let's try this again. Gail says you don't use the password manager. Yes, I use the password manager. I use RoboForm. Randy says you have to get a corner to scale it, don't you? Let me see. I thought that's what I was trying to do, but background, reposition. Yeah, it's not letting me. It's not letting me grab a corner of anything. Let's see if I make it smaller, maybe. Image size. Let's go 421. And we're going to crop it a little bit. I'm going to call this Liz Told Me 2. Let's see what happens. Liz Told Me 2. It's doing the same thing. I don't know why it's making it so big. It's like stretching it. And this doesn't work. Fit. Background. Reposition. It's trying to set it as the whole background. So cancel. Patterns. Let's just stick this on there. Images. Uploads. Nope. Patterns. All right. Let's do graphics, uploads. Can we put me in here? And then we're going to move layer back. There we go. Cheated the system. Anyway, so we're going to do welcome. A note from Liz. God, how much of my mug can I stick in this picture? All right, I'm going to stop screwing with this eventually. All right. Whoop. There we go. I'm happy with that. So I'm just going to click Save. And I'm going to do Download, high-res PNG. Welcome from Liz. Okay. So now we're going to, all right, so full image. I'm going to click publish. Can't remember if I saved that or not. I'm going to X out of that. We're going to go to post, all posts. We want to edit this first one here, so we're going to do edit. And down here, set featured image, upload files, select files. Let's go find that blog thing we just did. Here it is. Set featured image. I'm going to click update, and let's see what that has done to our blog now. So if I click refresh, there we go. So it puts it at the top. Again, if I wanted it to be aligned to the left, so I'm going to go appearance. I'm going to open up this in a new tab. So appearance, customize. No, that was under theme options. Content, full image. If I want that to the left, let's see what that does. All right, so it's going to do it like this. And I don't like that at all. And I would also create a different size. I would go back to, I know you can resize it. All right, open it as a new one, view image. Snap is awesome, I love it. So then I would do save, download, high-res PNG, and we're gonna call this welcome from Liz Tomey. I'm gonna do it small so I know it's a different one. All right, so if I have it set like this and I click publish, I'm going to edit this post, remove featured image, set featured image. We're going to do upload files, select files. We're going to find that smaller one, which is right here. This looks like it would be good if we were doing like the just an excerpt of the content. So let's go in here and let's see what this looks like. So like this, that's okay. That's not bad. I don't like all this white space in it. But if we go back to customize, let's go. And what does that look like as a single post when you do that? All right, so it sets it, when you do a single post, it sets it at the very top like this. Okay. And guys, this is what you need to do. You need to play with your settings. So let's do content. If I was just doing an excerpt, this would be good for that. Because then each post, so I'm going to click publish, click refresh. So each post would just have like a little thing here, okay? And then my next post, I'll show you. Let's say I want to, all posts. Oh, it won't let me clone the post. But my next post would have a different image and just the title and a little excerpt here, okay? Now, I don't want it to do that. I want to have full content. I want the image to be full image. And remember, gotta save those as the same size every time or it'll make your blog look wonky. So I can get rid of that. I need to go in and edit this post now and change it back to my big image because I'm doing full. So remove featured image, set featured image. This is the full one, 1200 by 600, set featured image. We're going to click update, and you're going to see the changes go back to the way I wanted it. So refresh. So with this theme, looks like there's a lot of options. Different themes react different ways. Always remember that, guys. Now we're going to be creating lots more content, and each of them will have an image because now I'm going to use images for this blog. That's how I decide. Will it look okay? If so, great, I'll use an image. If not, oh well, we're done. All right, guys, who has questions? Thanks, Charlene. Who has questions about what we've gone over today? So at this point, guys, our promotion engine is all set up and ready for us to start using it. Tomorrow, we're going to cover how to use our promotion engine to start building our list. Having a list you can email is absolutely vital, guys. You'll be able to automate so much of your marketing when you have an email list. It's like having an ATM you can pull money out of each time you send your list an email. All right, so that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. So let's go and talk about homework. Make a plan as to what your promotion engine will promote. Use what you learned today to set up your own promotion engine. This is just the skeleton, guys. That's all we did today is just the skeleton. I'm going to close out of some of this stuff while I wait for your questions to come in. See, I got some questions there. Pete says, all good. Understand so far, Liz. William says, you're pretty, you're smart, and you are a fantastic teacher. Oh, thank you. Gail says, I know you're waiting to put the cheat sheet only at the end, but as we go back in and work today, the cheat sheet would help each day. Is it possible to have the rough draft of it? No, but I can show it to you. I mean, this is all it is right now. Oh, that's my promotion engine plan. This is it. Your resources document will have, this will have all your links in it for today. The themes that I recommend, the link to the plugins, all that fun stuff, okay? Questions, guys. Now is the time to get help. I'm just busy working away, deleting some stuff here. So by tomorrow, everybody's going to have at least this much stuff done, right? Because I'm not seeing any questions. So I am under the impression you guys know what's going on. You know exactly what to do. You're going to rock this, and you're going to get your stuff together tonight, right? Make a plan, install your promotion engine. That's it. Way to go, Charlene. Charlene's always ahead of the ball. Gail says, in my case, I have a blog, but will update with new features you've suggested. Good. I love Gail's name. Gail's still full from Thanksgiving. So, Pete, you've already got your blog set up. Perfect. All right, guys, if there's no other questions, we are going to wrap it up for today. I will see everybody tomorrow when we start in on adding some list building bells and whistles to our promotion engine. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.